What's up, y'all? Today, I just wanted to do a simple video, just kind of talking to y'all a little bit about this whole content creator journey, and just want to speak to anybody else out there who's looking to do the same thing I'm looking to do, which is become a professional content creator, someone who makes money literally just showing their life or challenges or, whatever the case may be for you. What I've learned so far, one, this shit is a lot of work. And I never doubted that it would be because, as a lot of y'all know, I do music as well. It's a lot more feasible for me to purchase the equipment rather than paying someone else to do it every single time. So I purchased the equipment, learn how to record myself, learn how to mix and master. Same thing with video editing, learn how to video edit and all of that, which has led me now to content creating to where I can do everything essentially myself, at least to get started right now. Like I'm recording on the phone, bought the mics, and then I have a Final Cut Pro X is what I edit on my MacBook. So all the investments I've made from the MacBook to the new phone, to the microphones, to the stands that's sitting on, to my gimbals that I walk around with, editing softwares, plugins to go with the editing softwares, like all that stuff, it costs. So that's one thing that I knew, but I didn't really think about was that. But something bigger that's really been weighing on me heavy, especially after watching the Streamer University people, just seeing some of the things that even bigger content creators are going through. And by bigger, I mean me. I have, 1,400 Instagram followers and maybe 5,000 Facebook followers, 717 TikTok followers, something like that. So I'm the epitome of a small content creator. Like there's no, who knows who I am outside of my fan base that I currently have, which I'm so appreciative of. Thank you. I was the same way when I would get one view on a video. Now I'm averaging 100 views. That seems like nothing to you all, probably, especially you all who regular people who not even trying to do this, and you getting thousands of views just because you look good or you're popular. So I get it. my little views ain't nothing, but it means a lot to me. It leads me to the point that I was going to make. I never took into consideration like how other people would view it. Like when I go up to strangers, they ask me what I do, or if I don't go up to them, they come up to me a lot most of the time because I usually go out in public to edit, and they'll come up to me and say like, yeah, what do you do? Yada, yada. And I'm like, I'm a content creator. And they're just like, boom, don't need to hear nothing else. What's your follow? Your handle? Sorry, let me give you a follow. What's your, you got a YouTube? You got a yada, yada. Like, do you have any of this? And I say, yeah. Give it to them. They follow me right then and there. That's how I get most of my followers, just in-person interactions. But like the people who I know, and like not like my family or nothing, they all support. But people I went to school with, or people who just know of me, like you feel that energy and you even hear it sometimes. It's like tell somebody you're a content creator, they'll be like, oh, of course you are. How many followers you got? What I'm saying? Just stuff to like that, little tidbits to try to debunk you, just to be real. That's what it is. And maybe it's because they want to be one, or maybe it's just because they don't see the hustle enough yet to take you seriously. And that's also a fair assumption, because show and prove. Like I have no problem with that. But like I'm really trying to do this shit, y'all. I'm posting something every day to the point now I'm waking up at night and shit, just like with an idea, like either a dream I had or just an idea that came up, and it's just like, oh, let me, at least write it down. Let me get up and do it real quick. Like right now, I'm on the clock. I have a 9 to 5. I have to survive and feed myself. But I had this idea. I said, I need to talk to people. Can't even really focus on work because I wanted to get this out. So I do it. So this is another job, and you have to take it as another job, even if you aren't getting a penny from it, even if you're not getting no traction from it. If you want to do this shit, the money I get is a motivator, and I know that's what we all want deep down. That's what makes us even really want to do it. But for me, I'm a 90s baby, so I grew up, regular degular. Like a lot of you all never experienced the way that me and my peers grew up. We saw the literal invention and evolution of the internet. The internet is what led to all of this, like being able to make money through content or just, different social media platforms. We saw that shit get created and develop. As someone who saw it, and I invite you all to feel the same way. I'm old in this shit, goddamn it. I was one of the first ones. I had the Teen Chat. I had Black Planet. I had MySpace. I had fucking AOL Instant Messenger. I did all that shit too. I still remember my first selfie. And it wasn't even on like a phone. It was like a handheld camera. And then when the first iPhone came, I had the first iPhone. Like I had Instagram when it first dropped. I remember my first picture was a picture of an Incredible Hulk, not the character, but Hennessy mixed with Hypnotic in a bottle. We called it Incredible Hulk in college. That was my first picture. So I remember all that. And I always felt like, damn, if we had this in high school, we'd be able to, if we had this in, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause you had that instant access to your audience. But now it's still no excuse. Like the world is so much smaller now, even though it's huge.
Pause.
It's so much smaller now because of these devices. We can reach each other trillions of miles away, low key, but realistically, you know, across the state, across the world, you can connect with someone if they find you, or if they find you interesting enough to want to continue to watch you and connect. And that's what I'm trying to build. But I mean, it's very difficult. I'm not gonna lie, this shit is difficult. From the time that it takes to do all this, like the recording part is somewhat easy, but you know, I got a mic check before I do it. I got to set it up. I got to check the lighting. I got to make sure, you know, it's just so much little bullshit you don't think about. And then the editing is so tedious, bro. Like milliseconds matter. Like when I'm going to cut off a word, what the transition going to look like, what effects am I going to put on this? How am I going to capture the audience within the first 3 seconds? This makes making music seem like double dutch. Or even not even, because double dutch a little harder than what I was trying to get at. It makes making music seem like, what's an easy game? Tic-tac-toe. You know what I'm saying? Like this is just, it's not easy, man. It's not easy at all. And it's not supposed to be. That's why everyone can't do it, even though everyone can literally do it. You get the right audience, the right clip go viral, the right, you know, whatever the case may be, and you out of here. So I want to encourage you all who are thinking about doing it, who quit doing it, and who are doing it. Don't give up, bro. Don't let other people's expectations or their view of you dictate how you view yourself and your own hustle and your own grind. Do not give in to the naysayers and the haters. And I hate using that word hater. Yeah, have fun with that. But I hate using the word hater because sometimes an unbiased opinion isn't hate just because you don't like it. Sometimes people really do be telling you some shit that's beneficial, but the presentation of it or the timing of it, you know, how you feel that day, the way they say it, whatever, that could kind of make the message be lost in transition. Like if I tell you right now, like, get off your ass, you lazy, bro. Come on, let's go. You may take that as, bro, you lazy as fuck. You don't want this shit. You ain't gonna never make it. You know, a whole bunch of things go in your head from hearing words in a way that you may hear them based on your current situation or where you are with your dreams or your aspirations. So I get that too. So I'm gonna tell you this as nice as I can say it and as blunt as I can say it. I'm really making this to keep myself motivated, y'all. Cause I feel like I be doing good videos and like, you know, I don't have the best camera. I don't have an editing team. I don't even have a cameraman. I do all this shit on my own. I go up to places, ask people, is it okay if I record you before I record them? You know, I have my glasses, so it's different there. If you get caught in the glasses, I'm sorry, but there's cameras everywhere, so just toss it up to that. I try to do this thing as legitimate and as morally correct as I can, while still giving some type of entertaining content. So that's why you'll see a lot of my big videos are sit downs with regular people I think should be held at the same caliber as the famous people that we all adore. Regular people are just as interesting. They just, you know, maybe they can't go buy a Ferrari today and wreck it tomorrow, or, you know, maybe they aren't going to Dubai and staying in a 10-star hotel or some shit. But, you know, we all deserve a chance to be heard and seen. And I think there's a lot of interesting ideologies and values that people hold that don't really get shared that often. So my goal is to try to create a celebrity out of a regular person. But, you know, and I like to be honest with my content, so a lot of the stuff is going to seem blunt and real direct and raunchy too, I guess, you know, because like the video of my brother where he talks about cheating on his wife. Or, you know, I have a video that's about to come out with my homegirl. She's calling out a girl she wants to fight. Like things like this. And yeah, entertaining for sure, but it's real. Like this is these people's real lives and they're sharing it. And there's a lot of people behind this. You know, you watching, maybe you've been in the same position or know someone who's been in it or going through it currently. It's like, we need to speak on that. But, you know, that's not as entertaining as watching DDG trick off on a 25-year-old or Casanat doing a streaming university. Like, I get it. And these are people I truly idolize in the respect of the art of content creating. Like I studied them, Mr. Beast, all of them. I studied them. So before I made the announcement that I'm gonna be a content creator, I took a page out of Kendrick Lamar's book. As I mentioned earlier, I wanted to be a rapper. For most of since 7th grade, I've been pursuing a rap career in some shape or form. And what I've learned from that are a lot of the mistakes I made early on that would have pushed me further. Like the furthest I've gotten in the career is I've made money off music. I've been paid to perform, and I've been paid off of streaming music. Now, was it a lot? No. I got $1,200 to perform. That was my biggest pay ever. I made $800 off of the stream. Well, if you count the second payment. So I made $1,000 off of streams. In total, I've made $2,200 in music. Just direct, do your music, here's money type shit. From 7th grade, I'm 35 now.
You are old, and that's okay.
This is my first year, so from 34 to 35, I didn't make a single song. I didn't release a single song. So from age 34 back to however old I was in 7th grade, it was probably like 12 or 13, I was chasing music. What I've learned, I know this, I had to give you the background of that to make the Kendrick Lamar stuff make sense and then keep going. So what I learned from that though was that your audience matters and the way you present yourself matters even more than the talent itself. So let's go to Kendrick Lamar. Fell in love with his music the day I heard it. Just fell in love with that man as an artist in general. Like it's, certain people, they just get you. Kendrick Lamar, Wiz Khalifa, and Travis Scott are mine. But Kendrick Lamar specifically said before when he decided he really wanted to be a rapper, he studied the greats. And back then I did not understand. I'm like, how the fuck do you study music? Like, what do you mean you study the greats? Like you just listen to their songs over and over? Yeah. Yeah. What is it? But you got to look at it in that strategic mindset. So like he was saying, like, what is it about this song that's making me want to repeat it? What is it? And then that leads you to enunciation of words. That leads you to rhyme patterns. That leads you to storytelling, etc. Before you even get to finishing the track or anything, just like your approach to it, to the creative process, all of that has to be strategic as well. And that kind of blew my mind because I had never thought about it like that. The same way if you wanted to be a doctor, you got to study all that shit. You can't just jump out here. I mean, you can, not a doctor, but like what we're talking about now, content, music, whatever. You can jump out and get lucky or, right place, right time, right song, right, whatever the case may be, and it worked. But to really have longevity, to really make this thing work for most people, you have to know what you're doing. And the only way you know what you're doing is by studying. So the reason I brought that up is because going back again, when I mentioned Kai Cenat, DDG, Mr. Beast, etc., I studied these people for 6 months before I turned on my camera with intentions of being a content creator. What I did was look at their videos and I asked myself that same first question: why am I here? What's making me want to see this? What's keeping me here? What about it is so good? What can't I do that they're doing? And then when you look at those different content creators, it's very different niches. Like Mr. Beast, by the time I saw him, he was Mr. Beast, but he was still doing the smaller challenges, like stand in a circle for however long and get, $1,000, $10,000, whatever. And then doing just making pop-up banks and food banks and giving out shit. Like it's big, but it's smaller compared to the scale he's on now. But the biggest thing about that one, it touched my heart. He was genuine. So him being himself, not a portray, what I'm saying? Not like a stage name. Like when you present yourself, a lot of people do it as like, this is their character. Mr. Beast was being himself. Same thing that made me like Kendrick Lamar and Wiz Khalifa for sure. I was someone who used to struggle with other people accepting who I really was. I always have known who I am, but I'm a person that really likes the approval of others. And I don't really know why, but it means the world to me to know that other people, or at least someone, views me and understands me the way I want to be viewed and understood. Because I'm often misunderstood. So it's deflating, bro. It really, even my own family don't be understanding me a lot of times. So it's like, who even am I? What am I? Why am I? You know what I mean? So nonetheless, Mr. Beast was one of those people who was unapologetically himself, and himself just happened to be a nice guy as well, but not a pushover. I really like that and resonate with that. So he was the first one I studied. And then Kai Cenat, just because I didn't understand what streaming was or what the big deal about this kid is. So I watched them. I watched the streams. I watched his YouTube shorts. I watched his YouTube longs. I watched everything. And I'm just like, damn. He got personality from hell. He's also himself. But he's consistent. Now, Mr. Beast and Castanet kept that same consistency by dropping videos weekly, daily, whatever the case may be. Once you have the audience, you can pretty much do what you want. Is what I'm learning. You can, but you want to continue to feed and feed and feed, and it's not even oversaturation because this is content rather than music. All the content is gonna be good in some shape or form because we're liking the person more so than even what they doing. You know what I mean? Like at least the generalization of it. Like Mr. Beast, he giving away money. Okay, I like to see Mr. Beast give away money. There's plenty of other people who give away money that aren't as big as Mr. Beast. Because it's the way he does it, though. He does it fair. He does it to where it could be anybody. And he does it to people that be fucking needing it. I remember he used to do it with like homeless people. You know what I mean? Like he does it. Castanet. Yeah, he yells. Yeah, he might as well trademark the word chat at this point. Because, I never heard nobody saying that shit, even talking to their fans on them platforms, referring to them specifically as chat. And so I saw him. I could be wrong, but he definitely is the reason why it's a household word now in the streaming world. Excuse me. Household word in the streaming world. Say that 3 times fast. But he took it serious. Like if he's streaming himself playing a video game, the room he is in is decorated to look like the game. If he got guests over, he's a fan of the people. Even though he got more money than everybody just about that has been on his stream. And even though he didn't at that time, he had that influence. It's a reason why rappers, singers, actors, whoever would go to his platform. He has the influence. But to keep that humility and to stay yourself while being entertaining as fuck, truly impressive. DDG. I remember DDG as a rapper first, which is crazy because I never knew about none of this other shit. Streaming, content, nothing. I just knew him as a rapper. He was on one of BFB Patman songs. And bruh slid. So I was like, damn, this nigga straight. So I just, started looking at him. Then I was like, oh, damn, this is somebody I really need to, study as well. We all have said it or know someone who said one day, like, damn, we need cameras following us, bro. I swear, I like, because something happened. Like, everyone life, you see something or go through something that, like, if it would have been recorded, that shit would make for incredible content. DDG is the walking epitome of that. He just a dude that's cool as hell that decided he grew up with the internet too. And really just decided he go take advantage of this. He's like the soldier boy of this generation, for real. Well, of his generation. I don't know how old DDG. I assume he's under 30. So, of the generation, right? He could be a millennial for all I know. So maybe of our generation too. But whatever. Point is, he took being yourself and just having eyes on you to a new level, and then expanded to rap, expanded into the streaming. If you wasn't already, I'm assuming. I know he's like the 13th ranked person on Twitch now. Twitch wasn't always around, so I assume that's fairly new. I really want to do this, and I'm gonna do this, but I have to be, I'm gonna say it, I gotta be perfect. I have to make y'all give up a couple of them hours that you give to Castanet, that you give to DDG, that you give to Mr. Beast, that you give to anybody, and share that with me. So I gotta be interested enough, and I gotta be profound enough, and I gotta be talented enough to do that shit, and I am. So that brings us to where we are now. Starting in February, so what's that, 4 months? 4 months in on being consistent and really taking content seriously and trying to do it as a profession. I'm exhausted, but I love it, bro. It's the funnest thing that I do. I work every day. After work, I go to the gym. After that, I'm editing or shooting content. And I'll do it till about 11 at night, maybe. So I can at least give myself half a shift. You know what I mean? I work an 8-hour shift. I at least want to do 4 hours on something that I really want to do, which is create content. That's something I suggest to you all too. Give time and spend time actually chasing the dream. It's go take time. But that's where I am with it now, man. So I'm gonna still study. I'm gonna still give y'all content every day, even if it's just a random video with a song behind it, the clips that I have in my phone. I got years worth of content. Because thankfully, I've been having fun for a long time. And I'm blessed to have a decent income to where I can at least do little things. Like I can't go buy a car cash. I can't go, tear down my house and rebuild it or pay, or, you know, I can't do shit like that. I can't go give $10,000 to a random person, but I can go out. I can travel a little bit. I can record myself walking down the street, you know, whatever. Even if you don't have the funds to do what you think you need to do, always a workaround. Always a workaround. Start small. I mean, as small as you can. You know people, right? Like my first video. Most of the people in my generation and that I associate with, we all got one thing in common. Well, I'll say two things. We like a good time, fear of missing out. No, nobody want to miss out on shit. Love to be seen. And two, everybody likes to drink. Now I know people do a little bit more than drinking, but for the most part, they all like to drink. So what I do, drink challenges. Start with a mimosa challenge. Built a rapport at a brewery in Charlotte called Monday Night Brewery, and I'm going to promote them even when, and I want y'all to hold me accountable to this, even when I get there, like whether it be fame or fortune or both. I hope it's fortune, but I'll take both. But when I get to that point where like household name, like y'all know what it is, I've accomplished, or at least I'm professional at that point, still gonna be pushing Monday Night Brewery. Go bring people there, I'm gonna blow their fucking mind, cause I fuck with them and they fuck with me the long way. So I just want to, you know, say that Monday night, I've told all y'all this. They know. I made a deal with the bartenders too. What's going to happen one day, they know. And I'm going to keep my word to that. But the reason I was saying that was because my first challenge was a mimosa challenge at Monday Night Brewery. Monday Night Brewery does $5 mimosas on Sunday. $5 mimosas. And they're not them little skinny glass mimosas that the the urban clubs do and just want to take your money. $3 bottle charging you $15 for a mimosa. No. These are big ass like wine glasses, half champagne, a little eye drop of orange juice. Boom. So drink challenge. So I got the location down. Boom. Monday night. Got the drinks down. $5 drinks. Boom. You ain't got to be rich to do this. Last thing I need is people. One who don't want to drink for free. So I asked my sister. Actually, I asked Facebook first. And my sister, her name is Tay, she texted me and was like, hey, if you ever need something, you can just ask me. Now, granted, she go get the drink for free. Like I said, everybody likes to drink. But at the same time, she let me record her do this. Like, she showed up on time. Like, it's a thing. You have all the pieces you need right there in front of you. You just don't know it because you ain't never tried it. You know what I mean? But now that leads me to the last part of this video that I wanted to just vent about. The way that people you care about react to you wanting to do this. So, like, for example, I'm trying to think of a way to say it, but I just got to be straightforward about it. So, the woman I was dealing with, she didn't like the idea of me being a content creator if it was going to be me being around other women, drinking with other women, drunk women, right? What I've learned throughout my time of even trying to be a content creator and even building up a decent following on Facebook that even got me saying, you know what, there has to be a way I can do this via video, which is really what led me to content. I'll do another video explaining why I even want to do this. But what I learned from all of that is that my audience is mainly women. And I think that's because I'm not one of the guys that tries to take advantage of women for personal gain. Like, if we friends, we friends. I ain't gonna try you. You can get drunk. You can get blackout drunk. I'm gonna put you in that car, put that seatbelt on you, take you to your house, get you in there, get you in your bed, tucked in, walk out, lock your bottom lock, and I'm gone. Or even if we don't get that far, you will come. I'll bring you to my house, put you in my bed, close my door, lay on my couch, and sleep. And in the morning, you will get taken or Ubered back home. That's why females are cool with me the way they are. With that being said, it's hard for me to find this really good entertaining content that people are going to click in without involving them. Because I have a lot of female friends that are like, low-key famous in our area. Or they look really good. Like, I know people are going to want to click that. And even the ones that ain't like models and shit like that, they just cool and they down with what I be wanting to do. Like, yeah, we can do this, we can do that. You cool? I can record it. Like, they cool with it. They like, bro, whatever helps you, just let me know what I need to do. Direct me. Cool. But the support, like, really she ain't even never liked none of my videos to this day. And I've done plenty that do not involve females. Ain't liked, shared, or commented on a single one. And I got a lot of people that I respect and really care for and love. And I share all y'all shit. If I see somebody post something, I don't care. Even if I don't know you, I hit share. I like it, unless I just don't really like it. Like if you talking about some crazy shit and I don't fuck with it, I ain't doing it. But beyond that, I support everybody, bruh. And I get that support back from the people that matter. But not all the people that matter. I don't get that support from all the people that matter. Whether it be someone I'm dealing with, whether it be a family member. And I get it. Everyone got their own life, and we can all create excuses. Well, I don't got TikTok. I don't do. I ain't see. Come on. As soon as you got something though, you ain't got to ask me. Don't even have to ask me. If I see it, which 9 times out of 10 I'm gonna see it because we all follow each other. It's shared. Simple. Support. But when you want to make it, you're not going to get... People not going to do or treat things the way you treat them. And that's something I had to understand, accept, and just live with. I'm going to keep sharing y'all shit, too. I'm going to keep commenting. I'm going to keep talking good about y'all behind your back. I'm going to keep defending you when your friends are talking shit about you behind your back. And I don't expect y'all to do the same for me because I know you don't. And it's fine. But, these are just some things that I just wanted to vent about real quick, get off my mind. Still a little update on my content creation journey. If y'all like videos like this, I'll do more. Just, let's just talk. I mean, I know I post this on YouTube. It's going to get maybe 10 views. So y'all 10 that are viewing this shit, I appreciate you, bro. I really do. And my voice crack. I'm in the soon. My voice cracking a little bit, man. I'm emotional about this shit, bro. I really want to do this, and it's just my whole life, dog. Like, I just don't get why I gotta beg for support when no one has to beg me for it. Like, why I gotta remind you to. It is what it is, man. But I'll do more videos like these. It feels good to vent. This is my therapy. Y'all my therapists. Eat me alive in the comments, pause. DM some support, whatever you feeling. Just interact with me. It helps me out on my journey, and it shows me that you're listening, and maybe something you say can help me. Maybe we can banter back and forth, and we fuck around. Help each other out. But I think that's it, y'all. I do need to actually get back to work, so I'll end it like I normally do. Listen to me, don't listen to me. What do I know? I do not have kids yet. I want something one day. Let me just put that out there. But yeah, thanks.